Yo, okay, real quick. I just wanted to make this video real quick, just to give people an update on what I've been doing since I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in about over a year. Um, the video I uploaded was supposed to be a journey about how my journey as an intern at this program called Icy Stars, and it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. I learned a lot of new stuff. I met a lot of cool people, and I just wanted to uh again update you guys on why I haven't been uploading and what I've been doing in the meantime and what's been going on now, and ultimately showing you guys, telling you guys about the stock market and why you should start investing. Um, so again, I wanted to make that vlog more about Icy Stars and how. Um, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Un momento. I need to focus. I don't think my camera's focusing the way I want it to focus. Focus. There it goes. Okay. So, man, that screen is much darker. Anyway, um, I've been so during the past year or so, I haven't been uploading because I just wasn't being consistent in what I was trying to do with those vlogs. I wanted to post like every week and give you guys updates on what's been going on. But in the process, I met a lot of cool people, learned a lot of cool stuff. Um, Finished the program last month, or not last month, last year. Um, and been searching for a job. Wasn't able to land anything right away, but ultimately did land something. I've been working with Quad Graphics as a programmer, which is pretty cool because I didn't really think I'd be a programmer, but here I am. It's been a pretty cool learning experience. Again, meeting new people, meeting new communities, um, learning a lot of new things, and just learning to be more consistent, but with myself, with learning new things, with my body, and yeah, just being a better person, a better version of myself. In the process, I quit smoking, I quit drinking, um, been taking care of myself for the most part. Uh, haven't really been eating healthier, but I'm getting there in due time. Um, but ultimately I wanted to make this video because I wanted to get people to like at least try something new, because I know like people of my generation, people that or people not of my generation don't want to be working forever, and if they are working, I'm sure they want to at least progress to the next step, um whether that's in a job or learning, again, just learning something different. Learning after Icy Stars again, wasn't able to land anything right away, but I ended up landing something. Been there for about 2 months now, and trying to take that and run with it. I also have been trading stocks in the meantime. I don't have like it is hard trying to trade stocks and work a normal job. But given the job that I have now, I do have the opportunity to take some time out to like, make some trades here and there. Um, I'm a nonstop trader. I need to learn how to kind of not trade sometimes, but um, I just know there's opportunities every day, but I forget that there's opportunities every day at the same time. So, yeah. So after I've finally landed a role, if anybody is looking to get into the tech field, I may have something for you, which is the IC Stars program. I'm not really sure how they're doing recruitment nowadays. They did like undergo some changes with their recruiting team, and but I do have contacts for you if you are interested in finding a new career, whether that's in the tech field, um, or yeah, well, if that's in the tech field. Because something I did learn while I was there was that having it's always good to have a plan B, and that being in the tech field, it's not necessarily learning how to code or um, or being good at it per se. Like there, yeah, you can learn how to be a program manager or manage projects for a team. And it really like IC Stars really helps you like figure out what type of role you want. Do you want to be a programmer? Do you want to be a coder? Do you want to lead teams and just like oversee things? And a lot of these roles they come from, having prior experience or having the education to land these roles. But um IC Stars helps you like shows you that you don't really need prior education or necessarily experience because the program itself gives you that experience, and it's just about learning to work your way up and willing to take that chance, and to put yourself out there to learn new things, and to basically want to do better for yourself if you put in the work. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on the IC Stars thing. But ultimately, I wanted to get into the stock market and the opportunities that are now presenting itself, seeing that there's uh, a lot going on within the world. Hold on, let me take a sip. I've been trying to I've been trying to record this video for like the past 2 hours. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start streaming it because like I've been recording. That just makes me stop. And now just if I stream it, then I gotta keep push forward. So, but yeah, that was the update about the IC Stars thing. So if you are looking to um get into the tech world and see what it's about and get paid while doing it, I hope they're still doing that part, because that was nice. Like I think it was a $300 stipend like every week, so you can still like pay some bills here and there, and you can't really work a part-time job while doing it, but ultimately after you complete the program, there are opportunities out there for you. Again, you just got to put in the work. Um Other than that, let's hop into the stock market stuff. Like I said, there has been many opportunities for people to get in, and whether you like it or not, if you're working a regular job or if you're not and you previously worked a regular job, most likely you have a 401k, and you might not know it, but there's money in there, and that 401k is for retirement, yes. But it's still making you money while you sleep, literally. And if you don't take that opportunity to learn the stock market, there's a lot of money left on the table if you don't at least try something new, like whether it be IC Stars or another tech program that can get you somewhere, other than, your labor intensive job. Now, having a tech job is not easy. It does take a lot of work, and you do have to put, some effort, some of your own effort into it. Because if you don't, you're gonna left behind. Somebody might take a job. You don't want that either, especially with what's going on, like within the tech world, like AI being a thing, and it's basically taking over jobs. Like with being at Amazon, I knew that one day robots could do my job because it's literally just picking things out of a container and putting it into another container. That's an easy robot job. Like I already knew that when I was working there. So especially with AI coming, that's becoming a whole that's becoming real. So yeah, why not try to invest in some of these companies that are using AI and robotics and things like that to make you a living? Like again, you're already invested to it whether you like it or not. So why not try to make that better and you know, try something new, try to make more money. Um I've been trading for about 3 to 4 years now. I started off with penny stocks, as most people do. Try to make a quick buck, and a lot of people make good money. I'm telling you, they make great money, like life changing money within penny stocks. But it's a lot. It's about knowing the technicals a lot. I mean, with option trading, which is what I do a lot more nowadays. I need something on my lips. Hold on. Hold on. Need some moisturization. Okay, so whether you like it or not, you're invested. And a lot of money is on the line. So it's not easy because you know nowadays if Trump tweets something, your technicals could be not valid at all. Like it literally depends on nowadays again a tweet. Like and that really messes up a lot of people's portfolios nowadays, which I never thought which I know is not sustainable and right now it's proving itself is not sustainable. So like last year I remember I made $5,000 in one day. I'm not afraid to say it. I love to tell people it because it's my like, yo, you need to get invested in the stock market. Like no games, like you don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. That's not what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, it doesn't take much because it didn't take much for me to make that $5,000 that day. Maybe I think it took like 100, maybe $200. I'm not even sure. I have to go look, but um, yeah, one of my biggest days was a $5,000 day, and that was. I mean, it didn't just happen. Like I first made $20, then I made $100, then I made $200, and then like with what was going on last year, um, you know, shit just worked out, and I made $5,000 that day, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know what to do with that money. So, but I just knew to invest it. I didn't invest it properly because again, I'm a options trader, so I started betting heavy, kind of betting heavy on other trades, and they ended up didn't working out because once you get started trading, you start developing a reason why you're taking a certain trade. Um, what blew my account again was a Trump tweet, and you know that's that's not cool, but it is what it is. So you got to adjust, and learning to adjust is difficult, especially when you have a bias being in the stock market. Um, so I went short, uh, but Trump tweeted, everything went long, and I was just like, all right, so damn, there goes my money. But that didn't make me not want to trade again. I was like, let's do it again. Like if if I can make that much in one day, and it doesn't have to be that much every day. It could be $50 like that. It's the long game. You're not. It's not a quick get rich quick scheme. It's not that, because you don't. It doesn't work like that. It never does, because these, like, nowadays you're trading against computers and algorithms that are faster and more precise, and again could change everything, whether that be the good or the bad. So, um, I'll just kind of jump right into it. This is like a quick lesson on, what trading is, and how people can get invested so easy. Um, and again, like I said, it don't take much. It's about how much you're willing to lose, um, and risk management. So I'm gonna jump to a chart, or the charts. Um, this is not all right. So here I'm using Webull. It's a lot more technical. I started off with Robinhood. You can, anybody, like, there are other options out there. Thinkorswim uh by Charles Schwab. There's Webull. Well, there's Webull. There's Robinhood. There's E Trade. There's so many other platforms. But I'd say the most friendliest platform is Robinhood. Robinhood is like, and which is why Robinhood is like one of the greatest, or yeah, I'd say one of the greatest trading platforms out there, because it's easy to use. Um, with just the swipe of your finger, you can own something. There's not a lot of, checks and balances and whatever. Again, you just sign up, deposit some money, and boom, you could be a shareholder just like that. So, um, with this is my layout for Webull. See, I got a big chart here. On the left side, I have all these tickers, and a ticker is just a symbol for the company, or EFT, um, for that company. And you can see the price. The bigger number is the current price of that ticker. The smaller number is the pre-market or overnight, pre-market, after hours, or overnight number, or percentage. Um, and yeah, that's the gist of it. Over here is, on the right side, is just the number. The This is the big number. Here is the right now, since it's after hours, this is the closing price. During the day, this is moving like crazy. So whenever it goes up or down, this is catching that number. Um, then you can see the highs of the day, the lows of the day, what it opened at, and if I click here, you can see all the other um, stuff, all the other information about that ticker. Like, and some people, and there's so many different ways. The coolest thing about stocks is there's so many different ways you can make money. Like, for example, if you were like an early investor in the Qs, which started, I don't know, let's see, let's find out. Let's do a month. So if I go 1999, 1999 is where the Q started, right? Um, it could be before that. I'm not sure how much history Webull has, but I'm pretty sure they have all of it. But it got as low as $16 in 2002. That's like dot com era, dot com bubble era. So if you would have invested the Qs at $16, one share, $16, say you put a couple $100, like, you'd have a couple hundred shares. Um, Oh no, not that. Not that. Um you'd have a couple hundred shares. Uh and over time, it's a waiting game. So, the more it goes up, the more you make. But there is this thing called dividends. And dividends is basically um a number that this EFT gives out, and this could fluctuate depending on what what's going on within that certain ticker. But this one right now is sitting at $2.81. So what that means is whenever they pay out dividends, you get $2.81 for each dividend that you each share that you own. So if you have 100 shares right now of this ticker and times that by 281, easy, $281. And if they do that every 3 months, every month, every week, that's how much you get paid. Again, this number, this 281 could change at any time, but it's something that, you can, this how some people live. Like they live off dividends. A lot of like some people just trade for dividends. Like, yo, this company is giving out this much. Like I've started looking at other ETFs that give out a solid amount of dividends, but you have to be okay with investing in that company or that EFT. But the thing that really interests me in trading and what I want to kind of put you on the purpose of this video is options trading, which is something I do. Here, like again, this is just my layout, but you can set it up however you want. Um, here down here in the bottom right, I have the options chain, and this is basically the options that you know the the company is offering every day. Like zero DTEs are um they expire. So if you buy today, they expire today. Zero DTE means date to expire, date to expire, date to expire. So, for example, I was literally in this trade here for 558. I bought at like $50, and it closed. It probably closed at like 87. It's probably closed at 87. Yeah, that's the bitch. That's the axe. Um, so again, $50 to $80. That's like a $30. That's a $30 profit. But and actually during the day when these are actually moving, um, like my $50 trade actually went up to about $250. So that was a $200 profit if I would have stayed in it. I ended up closing profit at around like 17 because it was volatile, a lot of up and down moving. But there are other you can do this with other like tickers. I just trade the EFTs because they're always zero DTE, and the movement they can go up and they can go down real fast. So it's about execution and being ready. Um, like companies like Nvidia or some of these other companies, they have weekly tickers. Some of them have recently, the SEC, I believe, has allowed some of these tickers to do zero DTEs, but only on certain days, like I think Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Um, but mostly these companies have weekly expiration dates, and you could change you can change the time like on when they expire. So there's a zero DTE here, a 2 day, 3 day, 7 day, all the way up. Like this one goes all the way up to 2028. Like but the more the later you go, the more expensive those contracts become. Um, but again, like catching some of these right now, it's probably a good idea. But the only problem is you don't really know where the bottom is. Um, so it's always good to learn. Like you got to learn. It's all about learning. Um, but my point is like there's so many opportunities out here, and now that everything, the things that are going on within the stock market and the things that are happening within the world are really changing the way these stocks move, and it's a great opportunity for people to get back in if they weren't able to um, for this past year or so. Because last year, I think Nvidia was like at 100 or like $88 at one point last year, I believe. So now for it to go up to $100 or $180, that's good money right there, and that's just owning a share or owning shares. Um, but there's always good money out here for learning stocks and just getting in. Like you have to get in before it's never too late. But for some of these companies, you don't want to get in so high because then you just become exit liquidity, and you don't want to do that. You do not want to become exit liquidity. That's never fun. Which is why penny stocks is so dangerous. Like I don't know what's going on right now because everything is running up like crazy. All jokes aside, so like right now everything's running up. I'm not sure why. I'm sure there's some news headline that just came out and like it's pushing everything super high right now. Like this is almost like I like the comment section within Webull. It's informative, but not informative at all because a lot of people just be talking, you know, praying it goes their way. Let's see what this says. Spike on willing to end war. Okay, see now this is a taco. So of course everything's like going up. Like this is why like it's a crazy time to be in a stock market because literally everything can change in a tweet. It can change so fast. Like this has been falling for a week, for a whole week. It's just nasty. It's really bad. So I'll say 2 weeks if anything. Actually, shit. Yeah, you can say 2 weeks. Um, but yeah, like this is uh this is nothing new right now. Like, see, like this is crazy because I just seen this not too long ago. Actually, I didn't know if it was true or not, but it looks like it's having some credibility. Um, since Trump is really all about he just wants the stock market to be up so he can look good. Everybody knows this, like it's not news. Um, and he just goes back and forth with wanting to either bomb Iran or not bomb Iran. And if he wants to bomb Iran, markets don't like that because guess what? The oil prices spike. 10 year, the treasury yields go higher. Nobody, and it makes it harder for people to buy stuff because if prices are high, nobody's trying to buy any. Like, yeah, people are gonna buy because they need it, but they're going to be more reluctant to buy. And being more reluctant means less spending. If people aren't spending, the economy's not moving. Um, and also, like it's not been a good time for like having a job, and even that having a job isn't so secure because the stock, like if the stock market's not doing well, a lot of these companies start firing people because they gotta keep their monies up. They gotta keep the money flowing, and like you're not really keeping the money flowing because one, you can't pay the people. Two, you can't like use the money for other investments, like whether that's new equipment or new whatever to make productivity better. And this is where AI comes in as well because so many people are now reliant on AI or using it to better their companies. Um, but you don't know. Like a lot of people are losing their jobs because of AI. So it's like there's no like it's secure to have a job, but you don't know how good is your security when something can take it over. Like with the click of a button, quite literally. Um so yeah, there's a lot like the chat is not very useful. That's why it's always good to learn how to do technicals. Like me, I've learned new ways over the time. Like you could start making lines and like these are just technical levels. All these lines for me are just technical levels. Like or we can start anywhere really. Now you can see how they kind of help me because you can see right here, like I made this line. This is 591. I'm not sure how new this line is. But you can see that it's a spot. Like I either made this line here or I made this line previously over here because it's a level that needs to hold. If it doesn't hold, it falls. Like for example, this level didn't hold, or it did hold, and then it bounced and it went back up. But there's lines between that, and those lines need to hold. Either they hold or they bounce. And like for some of these lines, they didn't hold. Then it hits this line, boom, you found buyers, and then boom, it shot up. Another level needs to hold, boom, shot up. Another level, it's holding, drop, couldn't hold it. Boom, another level, it hit, it held, back up. Another level, popped up. Then bad news, it'll just tank. Held this level here, bounced back up. And then, we saw some green this day. Held higher, held a level, held for a couple for like 2 days, not really, lost the level, boom. So, I'm all about technical levels here. I'm not I don't make lines, breaking structure, uh like diagonal lines or anything like that. It's just regular levels for me. And everybody has different ways of charting. This is just my way of charting. Right here, like after this broke, it broke here, but I knew it was like after this level broke, I already knew, or this red line, I knew it was all bad after this red line because we held this level for so long. And right now, I say we're in no man's land. Like it's just there's nothing but downside after that for me. Like I'm gonna have to make some new technical lines because it's starting to hold. But I'd have to go back to where these levels were actually a thing. Like boom, like if I go all the way back, this has to be okay. This was August, so this is I already know this is April because this is where things are getting bad. Because I know like Trump took office, like January, sometime January. Um, then he announced tariffs, and around that time he announced tariffs, everybody was like, "Oh hell no!" And then everything just started to fall. So it started doing a thing. I'm not sure what happened here for it to fall this drastically. Totally forgot. Um, but it could have made a lot of money there. Oh, because it was just so choppy. Like it was up one day, down another, up high. Like it was just really bad. So it was really like quick scalping. Like you'll learn about scalping too, but scalping is something that people you got to be really good at. Like you don't have to be great at it, but this is where technical levels really come in play. Like scalping. A lot of future traders do it because you make a lot more doing less, but I'm not a fan of futures because you're borrowing money to make money and you don't get the full amount that you, at least from what I've seen, you don't get the full amount of what you made. You get a percentage. And that percentage could be pretty high or pretty low depending on, where you're getting your money from. Um, but like I said, like I didn't think it was gonna hold for this long, and it did. But now that we're back in like we're in a war now, and everything that happened is going on right now, like it's just like it's super choppy right here. It's barcoding. So now we're having those really bad. Like we hit 555. I didn't think we'd hit 555 till April, or 550 till April of like a week or two within April. But we hit it. We hit it. And I made some money today. You know, I'm a bear in this market, I like to say. Um, but again, this is such a learning opportunity um because there's so much opportunity. Like even if you don't stable, stable, why is it not stable? All right, this is not looking good. All right, but yeah, I just wanted to, update and let you guys know what was going on and to start trading. I'm gonna do better videos in the future. I just gotta get in the hang of things again. And if you are watching, thank you for watching. I'll probably be back on in a minute. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm probably gonna play a little bit of games later. Because I don't want to look at none of these charts anymore. I've been doing it for way too long today. So yeah, I'll be back. I gotta figure out what's going on with my connection. But yeah, yeah. If you want to know more about trading, just hit me up on the YouTube's same name.